What's up, you guys? This is Manny from Lost in a Memory. Welcome back to my studio. I've got a special guest right here named Oliver, and today we actually have a very special vlog. It's my annual yearly review where we go back and we see some of the biggest videos that I did for the year. So the first one we got here, I started the year kind of late. It's called Secret Valentine by We the Kings. So the thing about this video is that every year I have this tradition that I started last year and that I want to continue on to next year, where on February 14th I upload a cover of me singing some kind of Valentine song. Last year I did Valentine's Day by Linkin Park. This year it was Secret Valentine. Fun fact, I'm definitely wearing the same tank top undershirt in that video that I'm wearing right now. So the next one, Heavy, acoustic cover. So this one, the thing about this one is that Linkin Park released their new single. Well, it was new at the time in February. I wanted to be quick to cover it, so I put out this acoustic cover, and it turned out to be one of my most highly viewed videos. But at the same time, it was one of my most polarizing. It definitely wasn't my best performance. I want to say that I was sick at that time. I don't remember, but yeah, my tone wasn't the best. So we'll move on to the next one. So You Are Not Alone is actually an original track. I actually did this track with a DJ from Guatemala called Diego Farfan. Right here what I did is I took the backing track, of course the instrumental, and of course I actually recorded live vocals from that microphone right there. So it was really fun. It was kind of scary because I didn't want to go back and edit and all of that. I wanted it to be kind of like a live performance kind of thing. You do hear multiple voices in this video because I did leave some of my backing harmonies in there, so really quiet. But this one was really fun, and oh my goodness, by the end of it I was just running out of breath. You can see it in the cover. So then we move on to Heavy. I actually wanted to do a full cover of this song because it was so catchy I couldn't get over it, so I figured I wanted to do a full cover. And I enlisted the help from Victoria. She's incredibly talented. She can sing, she can rap, she can paint. I don't know if it's in frame, but that painting up there, she actually painted it for me for my birthday. It's the cover for the Hunting Party album. But anyways, the thing about this cover, I spent so much time making it, and the video, it was just amazing. It was so amazing that fast forward a few months, I actually redid the audio. So I released the original one in April 7th, but around September, I was already putting out my stuff in Spotify, my music on Spotify. So I wanted to put this song out on Spotify, even though it's a cover. So I remastered it and re-released it. The next one is one of the saddest days of my life. So July 20th, Chester Bennington, the singer from Linkin Park, my favorite band, committed suicide. I was broken that day. I was going through some health issues, so I took a kind of like a leave of absence off of YouTube, off of making music. And when I found out that Chester had passed, all I wanted to do was sing One More Light, the song that they originally wrote about one of their friends passing. It kind of filled the emptiness that I felt that day. Yeah, this video was actually live, so you actually, okay, for most of my videos you see me performing it, but I record the music beforehand and the vocals beforehand. But this one I actually played it live. You can see me playing the piano there live, singing live onto the same mic that I'm using right now for this video. But it was so heavy, it was not a good day, so I couldn't finish it. The final chorus, I just broke up, and I was my voice was breaking. I couldn't hit the right note, so I couldn't finish singing this song. But beautiful song, rest in peace, Chester. That same day, though, before I recorded that, my friend Christian was gonna come over. We were gonna do a cover of "Jamie All Over" by Mayday Parade. And he's actually a really big Linkin Park fan as well. You can actually see his on his leg. He actually has the Linkin Park soldier tattooed. Super cool. He got it after Chester passed. But that day, he came over and he told me, "Hey, well, let's sing some." While we were recording the other cover, he said, "Hey, let's sing some Linkin Park songs." So here's a video of us singing "Leave Out All the Rest." We didn't rehearse it or anything. It's all live, and of course we might be out of key a little bit, but we wanted to do some kind of tribute, you know. And at this point, I think both of us were still in denial that Chester had really taken his own life, which it really shows in our faces, in our expressions in this video. But I had already covered "Leave Out All the Rest" the year before, but here it is again in acoustic. So a few days after Chester's death, I kept covering Linkin Park songs. That's all I could do. That's all I felt like I could do at that time. Here I covered "The Messenger," a song that I've been wanting to cover for years, but I never felt like I had the voice to do it. So I just decided to go for it and record an acoustic cover of it. I think it turned out great. Love singing that song. It's amazing. But man, so I played it a few notes down than the original, and it was still insanely hard to do. So Chester had an incredible voice. That's all I gotta say. So then we move on to "Jamie All Over" by Mayday Parade. So this is the song that Christian and I were gonna cover the day that Chester passed. We did manage to record the video, which it's right here. We actually recorded the audio before. We recorded the audio like a month or two in advance, and then of course right here we recorded the performance. And yeah, it was really fun. Christian is incredibly talented. He sings, he plays drums. My respects to that guy. He has the voice of an angel, and he screams like a demon. We're actually working right now on a cover of "A Place for My Head" by Linkin Park. If you're a Linkin Park fan, you know that song has some killer screams. This guy can scream like the guy from "A Day to Remember," so he's a nut job. Fun fact: he also has "Day to Remember" tattoo, so it's really cool. So we knocked it out of the park with this one, I believe. And I knew that we weren't gonna get a lot of views on this cover because that song is not popular now by any means, but it's one of the songs that we grew up with. So I really wanted to do it, and like I said, it's not about the views. It's just I'm so super happy that I was able to do it. Now we move on to "The River" by Good Charlotte. Another one of my talented friends, Michael, who you can see right here in the video, he wanted to sing a song with me, but we didn't know what song to sing, and I really wanted to do "The River" by Good Charlotte for a long time. So I figured, hey, have you heard of Good Charlotte? I asked him. He's like, no, but I'll learn the song. So he learned the song. And yeah, we pulled off a great cover. Fun fact, him and my friend Christian from the previous videos, at the moment they are roommates. So yeah, I guess talent tends to gravitate towards each other. But the mix could have been better on this cover, but nevertheless, I'm incredibly proud of it. The video is incredibly fun to watch, and it was incredibly fun to play and sing. So he's actually working on a bunch of cool stuff right now, so you might want to check him out. So "Battle Symphony," this song was really uplifting. The first time I heard it, I was actually in Las Vegas for vacation, and they dropped the song. I just found it so uplifting. I always wanted to sing it, so even before Chester passed, I actually started working on this acoustic cover. But I didn't get to finish it, and then August 19th was when I was able to finish it, to upload it, and it was really fun. I did guitar and piano, so this song was actually kind of hard to sing. It's got some really high notes, and they're really satisfying to sing. So that's "Battle Symphony." So the next few videos are actually not covers. I was actually working on my own music. This is called "Fade Away." It's one of my original tracks that I actually wrote years ago, like I would say like 6 years ago. And it was pretty much finished in my computer, but it didn't sound how I wanted it to sound. So I figured, throughout these past few years making covers, I wanted to get better at making music so I could finish my own music. So I finally did, and my goal was to put out one original song for my birthday. So August 30th, "Fade Away" came out. I made it really cool. I'm really proud of this video, and this song, I would say it's like an alternative metal song. So I would love it if you guys check it out. I'm on Spotify, I'm on iTunes. I did this lyric video. Now here's a kicker. For Fade Away, I also did a Spanish version. So basically, all the lyrics translated to Spanish. I also did another lyric video. Now, I thought these lyric videos they look pretty simple at first, but man, these are really, really hard to make. And I'm really proud of this one too. I didn't want to just recycle the same video, just throw on the Spanish lyrics. So if you watch both videos, maybe even side by side, you can see that there are differences. For example, this one has a mirroring effect where the clouds are coming out from the middle. But if you speak Spanish, or even if you don't, check out both versions. They're really fun. So September 27, that's when I put out the remastered version of Heavy. So it's the exact same video that I put out in April, but with updated audio. So, and you can hear the difference. I thought it was so good that I wanted to put it on Spotify. You do have to buy a license if you want to put cover tracks on Spotify. You have to pay for it, of course. I didn't mind because this, I loved it. I love this performance. Victoria knocked it out of the park. So it's a beautiful song. Alright, so on October 25th, I actually put out 2 music videos. They were, just like the lyric videos for Fade Away and the Spanish version of it. This day I put out the actual music videos. They were very similar to how I do my cover videos where I'm actually performing the song. But yeah, so I put out Fade Away and Desvanecer, which is the Spanish version. This one was a challenge. All of my videos are a challenge to make, but this one's especially because for the English version, for example, I had to record myself doing the English vocals, and right after that, with the same outfit, recorded me doing the Spanish vocals without moving the camera. And then same thing with the backing guitar and backing vocals on the right side. But it was a nice new challenge editing the Spanish and English versions of this. So the next one is The Missing Hero. Fade Away and The Missing Hero are actually 2 original tracks that I did, and they go together hand in hand. So this was just kind of like I wouldn't say a music video, it's just the full track. You can listen to it on YouTube, but it's also on Spotify. I actually put out a 3-track single. The first track is of course The Missing Hero. It goes into Fade Away, and then it goes into Fade Away acoustic version, which is actually, if you check it out on Spotify, that one's not on YouTube. Maybe I'll release it on YouTube next year. But right now it's a Spotify and iTunes exclusive. It's actually my song Fade Away with acoustic guitars, violins, cellos, and all this cool orchestra stuff. So check it out, guys. So this is a crazy story. So October 27, Linkin Park, Chester, of course, he's gone. So they actually did a concert, Linkin Park and Friends. A bunch of artists got together and they sang Linkin Park songs, and it was like a 3-hour long concert that they streamed live. Mike Shinoda from Linkin Park, he wrote this song called Looking for an Answer for Chester Bennington a few days after he passed away. So he debuted he played it for the first time that night. So that was streaming like at 9 or 10 p.m. Once the concert ended, like at midnight, I started work because I love the song so much, and it hit home. It's about a friend passing, of course, and I had a friend that passed away not too long ago, so I knew I had to learn that song. And not even 24 hours it took to actually learn the song by ear, because of course it was a new song and it wasn't, there was no notes or nothing online. So I learned the song, I sang it on acoustic guitar, and I put out the video the next day before heading to work. And it got a great response, really, really beautiful comments that I got on this song. There's this other social network called Amino, and there's you can join communities. So I put this up on Amino for the Linkin Park community, and I got some really beautiful comments from a lot of people. So if some of you guys are watching that saw my Looking for an Answer cover, I want to thank you so much, because that uplifted me so much. You guys have no idea. And it wasn't so much about like putting it out there first. It's just I was so passionate about that song. Like I felt like it was that it spoke like what I couldn't speak myself about my friend that passed. I felt like that song, Mike Shinoda, he spoke it for me. So this next video, Burn It Down versus Fade Away, it was just a little experiment, nothing big. I was at work one day listening to, and yes, I know it's gonna sound petty, listening to my own song, whatever. Fade Away. I was listening to my song Fade Away, and then I imagined what would it sound, what would a mashup between this song and Burn It Down by Linkin Park, what would that sound like? So um, I remember that years ago I actually downloaded the a cappella file for Burn It Down. It was just Chester's voice, Chester and Mike's voice. So um, both songs are in the same key of D minor. So yeah, I moved Chester's voice on top of the instrumental to my song Fade Away. It was actually tougher than I thought. But yeah, and one night I came up with this. So then I even did the little artwork right there, and I don't know. I thought it was really fun. So this next video is, I would say, the weirdest video I did, but it was one of the most fun for sure. I wanted to do a cover of Paranoid by Black Sabbath, and I figured I'm gonna go all out. So you can see right there, I actually ordered a wig off of Amazon, some fake mustaches, the clothes I'm wearing, they're very reminiscent of the 70s and 80s. Even the lighting, I got this Philips Hue lighting set up in my studio. I can basically tell it what color I want it. So for their cover, for their album art, they had the purple letters. So I got purple lighting on here. I actually bought some purple glasses, just like the kind that Ozzy Osbourne started wearing later on. I would say this was the most expensive video I've done. Of course, these do cost me money. The wigs and the paying for the software that I used to edit and all of that, the promotion. It didn't get a lot of views, but that's okay. I had so much fun making this video, and yeah. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, this is Hallelujah. Originally written by Leonard Cohen. Sorry if I butchered his name. There have been hundreds and hundreds of covers of this song. Different covers, different artists bring different things to this song. I've been wanting to do this song for quite a bit, but what got me is there's this video of Chris Cornell's daughter and the guys from One Republic singing this song for Chester Bennington and Chris Cornell, who of course passed away. They did like a tribute to them, singing this song, and that version really resonated with me. I have a friend, Katarina. I as soon as I heard the cover that those guys did, One Republic and Chris Cornell's daughter, I thought of her because they have very, very similar voices. So I hit her up, hey, do you want to do this cover with me? She agreed. I started working on the instrumental. I based it off of that other version, and it was so much fun to make the strings, the violins, the cello arrangements. I learned those by ear and put my own little twist on them. The vocal arrangements, the harmonies, the way the structure. It was so much fun. From the beginning, I wanted it to be good enough to put on Spotify and iTunes and all that stuff. So yeah, I want to thank you so much for checking out my videos throughout the year. This new year, I got some really big, awesome stuff planned for you guys. I would be extremely thankful if you guys hit that subscribe button. Follow me in my journey. It's gonna be fun, and I promise I got some good stuff for you guys coming up soon. So guys, in the comment section below, tell me what your favorite song is. Tell me which songs I should sing, who I should collaborate with from the great artists that I collaborated with this year. And yeah, I hope you guys have a happy 2018. Thank you guys. Peace.